आवाज येते का? आवाज येते का माझा?
Yes, sir.
See, yesterday we studied how that Michel Foucault has brought out the limitations in the juridico discursive conception of power. Juridico discursive conception of power. What do you mean by juridico discursive? Juridico discursive is nothing but to use the power for domination, to use the power for subjugation, or to use the power to render someone as less important, to render someone as subservient, to render someone as what is to say that subsidiary, secondary. See, for that purpose, if you use that power, see, such power is criticized by Foucault. Yesterday we studied that power is existing in every relation and in everything. Power exists in every relation. See, even in silence there is the power. Even in subjection there is the power. See, and Foucault has pointed out 5 propositions regarding power. 5 propositions regarding power. See, Foucault has pointed out. Yesterday we studied first 3. That is, power is not a thing to possess. Power is not a thing that one can have or one cannot have. See, power is always exercised from all points of view. In any relation, power is exercised. Even in the relationship between master and servant, even servant can exercise his power. See, in the university system, even peon can exercise his power. See, everyone has the right to exercise one's own power. See, everyone has the power. The second thing is that power is not simply exercised externally. Our power is not simply applied externally. Power is applied in all relationships of economics, knowledge, sex. See, even within the relationship, power is exercised. Yesterday we studied how I explained this power. Application of power for external relationship, that is just exchange of money or just lending the money to you or just transmitting the knowledge from one person to the another person, from one person to the group of people. See, that is not power. Even within the relationship, that power is exercised. Internal structure is changed. Internal structure is determined by the power. And third one is that power one has his own power and one can enjoy, one can exercise, one can use his or her power. See, and that is why that power does not come from above, from top to the bottom, and that power is not exercised according to the law of ruler and ruled, according to the model of ruler and ruled. No, you cannot exercise that power. Power relationship pop up at all levels of society. Power relationship pop up. See, power relationships pop up at all levels of society, independent of the ruling powers. See, that is most important. See, power relationships pop up at all levels of society. That is most important. See, how Foucault's concept of power is the most important of postmodernism, in the criticism of post-structuralism, in the criticism of neo-historicism also. The next one, that is called as fourth concept of power, Foucault's concept of power, that is the fourth one. See, that is the fourth one. See, that is also most important, this fourth one. See, fourth. Though it is possible to identify designs and strategies in power relationships. See, in power relationships, you can use strategies, you can use plannings, and such plannings and strategies are identified in power relationships. Such designs and strategies are identified in power relationships. See, there are no individual subjects exercising this power. See, in the power relationships, for example, teacher-student power relationship, see, certain strategies are formed, certain plannings are formed, certain designs are formed in order to exercise the power in between student and teacher. But that does not mean that I can use that power individually in order to subjugate you people. See, that is not the thing. No individual subjects exercising this power. Individual subjects. As a Chowgule, I cannot exercise this power. As a teacher, I can exercise this power. See, certain strategies I can use as a teacher. Certain plannings I can use as a teacher, but not as an individual. See, that is most important. See, rationality and logic should be, logic and rationality should be seen behind the use of the power, behind the use of strategies and plannings in power. Rationality, I should be logical in exercising the power, in using the strategies in my relationship with the students. See, logic. See, rationality should be there, logical should be there. That rationality and logicality is the most important in order to exercise the power relationships. See here. As an individual, as a Chowgule, if I say you to come tomorrow and submit your examination forms immediately, and if you fail to come to the university to submit your forms tomorrow, see, we will not accept, or I will not accept the form day after tomorrow. If I say like this, what will happen? Is there any logic for saying that tomorrow is the last date for you people? There is no logic, there is no rationality. But as an individual, as a Chowgule, I am speaking like this, exercising the power like this. See? But if, as a head of the department, if I say that the submission of the examination forms for semester first and third is scheduled from 23rd May to 2nd June. See here, there is logic. 10 days are given to you people to submit your examination forms. If you have time, so if you have some problem, difficulty, problem of money, difficulty about the money, then what will happen? You will just adjust somewhere. You will just try to collect some money. See, you will spare. See, some sparing time is given to you people as a head of the department. There is the logical. After 2nd June, we will not accept or we will not entertain the students if I say there is logical. Because 10 days are already given to you people in order to submit the examination form. And that is why, see, that is the power should not be exercised as an individual person. Power should be exercised in relationships. But when you are exercising power in relationships also, there should be the logicality and there should be the Rationality, see, logicality and rationality are also most important in order to exercise the power. See, there are no secret cables or masterminds directing these relationships. See, there are no secret, see, cables, channels. See, there are no secret channels or masterminds to direct the relationship between the student and teacher. See, to direct the relationship between student and teacher. माहिती बऱ्याच हे क्वेश्चन कुठला आहे आधी वर्षे शिव म्हणून सही आहे शिव म्हणून सही असं लोकांना सर see the fourth kind of power. Power is exercised in the relationship. Certain design, certain planning, certain strategies are employed, are used in order to exercise power in relationship. But that does not mean irrationally, illogically, no. Irrationality and illogicality in the exercising of that power is not allowed here. See, is not allowed here. Even masterminds are not there. No masterminds. See, masterminds. Sir, you can use this power in this way so that he will be submitted, so that he will be subjugated. No, that is not allowed. No secret masterminds. Sir, त्याला मार्क्स कमी द्या म्हणजे तो आपोआपच आपल्याकडे येईल. Not allowed. Such type of masterminds are not allowed. See, relationship between student and teacher. See, that is most important. That is most important. And last one, that is called as fifth, resistance is also a part of power relationship. See, you are resisting to submit your answer books. You people are resisting to submit your answer books, unit tests, tutorial. That is also power. You are exercising power. You are exercising power here. Resistance is also a part of a power relationship and not external to it. See, resistance. घरामध्ये सुद्धा बघा नवरा बायकोचे भांडण होतात. स्त्री शांत राहते, काहीच बोलत नाही, पण ती अपोज करत असते. रेजिस्टन्स, दॅट इज अ काइंड ऑफ रेजिस्टन्स. इट इज अ काइंड ऑफ रेजिस्टन्स. And resistance, that does not mean that she is not using her power. She is using her power. She is exercising her power through resistance. See here. And most of the time, Ajit, you have exercised that power of resistance. See, you have exercised the power of resistance. But that is illogical, not logical. See, no doubt you can exercise the power, but your exercise of that power should be logic one, should be what is to say that rational one. Rationality should be there. We cannot separate that resistance from the power relationship. See, resistance does not mean resistance does not usually manifest itself in a solid, steady form. वो शांत बसायचं म्हणजे दॅट इज नॉट रेजिस्टन्स ऑल्सो. वो शांत बसायचं, काहीच बोलायचं नाही, सायलंट. हे काम कर म्हणलं की करायचं नाही, बोलायचं नाही, काहीच करायचं नाही. दॅट इज नॉट पॉवर रिलेशनशिप. दॅट इज नॉट ऑल्सो पॉवर टू एक्सरसाइज. दॅट इज illogical. That is irrational. See? And this resistance power comes forward in different places and in different forms. And that is also a part of the dynamics of power change. Part of dynamics of that power change. That is also most important. Resistance is also the most important form of power. But that in that resistance, there should be rationality, there should be logicality, not just sitting alone, isolated, far away, silent, steady. See, solid like a solid. See, that is not a form of power according to Foucault. See, that is not a form of power. See, Foucault's analysis of power from the above 5 propositions of power relationship, we come to know that sexuality in terms of one unilateral power relationship is not power. Sexuality is not power. See, History of Sexuality is the most important book written by Foucault. Discussion about the sex and sexuality is not a form of power according to Foucault. Here it is shown in the आतापर्यंत आपण अभ्यासलं 5 propositions given by Foucault. कुठं sexuality दाखवलं काय? Relationship between husband and wife, relationship between servant master, relationship between student teacher, relationship between parents students, parents children. Where do we have you discussed? No, nowhere. We need to examine more closely the diverse power relationship. Diverse power relations should be discussed that exist around our discourse on sex. See, how that power is discussed. Power is discussed. How the power is discussed here. How the power is discussed here. That is most important by the writer. See, different rules governing that power is discussed by the writer, that is called as Michel Foucault. Different rules. So first, rule of immanence. See, rule of immanence, the most important power. The rule of immanence. Immanence, that is essence, principle. A substance, a core part. That is immanence. Main part. See, we must see knowledge and power. See, both are always connected to each other. Both knowledge and power are connected, always connected to each other. See here, knowledge. How to exercise power, you need knowledge. See, knowledge always helps us to use our power, to use that power in power relationship. Useless knowledge is there? There is no useless knowledge. Each knowledge is useful. See, each knowledge. No disinterested knowledge is sin. See, and remember, you are the PG students, and that is why this Foucault has discussed sex and sexuality in a very detailed way. I am not going to discuss all these things. But the terms are used here that the sex, the knowledge of sex and sexual activities are always determined by the power relations that motivate our will to know about sex. See, knowledge about sex, our willingness to know about sex, and the way we come to know about the sex are always determined by the power relations. And such power relations determining our knowledge of sex and our willingness to learn that sex are always motivated We are always motivated to know about the six. Here it is power relations that helps us to understand, to learn about the sex and sexuality.
थोड़ा बोले तो एक बार बाहर जाते हैं, दो बार बाहर जाते हैं क्या?
Husband wants to exercise his power, and that is why he wanted to know about sex and sexuality. It is the knowledge. Here, sex and sexuality, that is knowledge. Remember. The term is used for knowledge.
कल आए थे? ये क्लास किसकी की थी?
Power does not manifest itself in second in a static relations. Power does not manifest itself in a static relations. नवरा बायको नेहमीच नवऱ्यानं बायकोवरती अधिकार गाजवायचा, बायकोला धाकात ठेवायचं, बायकोला नेहमी शांत राहायचं, गपचूप राहायचं, ऐकत राहायचं, सबमिसिव्ह राहायचं, इनॅक्टिव्ह राहायचं, पॅसिव्ह राहायचं. हस्बंड ऍक्टिव्ह, डॉमिनंट, पॉवरफुल. Static relations. This is called as a static relations. Is there power then? In such a relationship, you will not come across power. That is rules of continual variation. Variation. Sometimes husband is dominating, sometimes wife is dominating, sometimes wife has to listen to husband, sometimes husband has to listen to wife. So here, it is also true in university system also. Sometimes vice chancellor has to listen to us. Sometimes we have to listen to the vice chancellor also. No static relations. See, power does not manifest itself in static relations. See, matrices of transformation is seen in power. Transformation, that is change. The nature of power relationship may shift over time. Sometimes vice chancellor may enjoy his power. Sometimes head of the department may enjoy his or her power. A change is there. Shifting of that power relationship is seen from time to time. And here Foucault has given the example of child sexuality. Example of child sexuality, where initially children were excluded entirely. Children were excluded entirely when the children were taken to the psychiatrist. At that time, children were kept away from the discussion between the parent and psychiatrist. जर आपल्या मुलाला जर काही झालेलं असेल, मुलाला मुलीला काही सायकोलॉजिकल प्रॉब्लेम असेल, तर पहिल्यांदा पॅरेंट सायकियाट्रिस्टकडे जातात, चर्चा करतात, बोलतात, त्यांच्याकडे डिस्कशन होतं. अशा वेळेला आपल्या मुलाला किंवा मुलीला या चर्चेपासून दूर ठेवलं जातं, कारण त्याच्यावर काहीतरी परिणाम. After the discussion between parents and psychiatrists, what happens? Psychiatrists interviewed the children directly and suggested that the parents were often ultimately responsible for the child's disorder. Who is responsible for the disorder in children? It is the child. It is the parents. See here. When the psychiatrists interviewed, discussed, talked, have a dialogue with the children, at that time he came to know, that psychiatrist came to know that it is the parent who were responsible for the mental disorder of the children. See here, and that is why just keeping the children away or keeping the children under control, not allowing the children to discuss, to have a dialogue, to share, to dominate, to use their power. See, to use their power, what will happen? Mental disorder will be created among the children. Sometimes parents should allow the children to exercise their power also, power relationship between children and parents. बरेच मुलांमध्ये इट मीन्स मेंटल डिसऑर्डर असते, शांत असतात, बोलतच नाही, काहीच नाही, शांत, कमी बोलतो म्हणतात. आपल्या समाजामध्ये आपल्या रिलेटिव्ह कडे आपण गेलो की काय म्हणून सांगितलं जातं की आमचा हा मुलगा खूपच कमी बोलतो, हा मुलगी खूपच कमी बोलते, हा मुलगी खूपच कमी बोलते असं सांगितलं जातं. दॅट इज नॉट द reality. The reality is that the parents were never allowed the children to use their power. As a result, what happened? Mental disorder, that is a sense of inferiority that entered, that created in the mind of the children, sense of inferiority created in the mind of the children. It is because of the parents not allowing that child or children to exercise their power, and as a result, the parents used to go to the hospital, psychiatrist, then interviewed, talked with that psychiatrist, then psychiatrist talked with, have a dialogue with the children, and later psychiatrist came to know that it is the parents who were responsible for mental disorder, for the sense of inferiority complex in the children. See, that is called as rules of continual variation should be there. Continual variation. And third one is the rule of double conditioning. See, this rule of double conditioning. Third one is the rule of double conditioning. What do you mean by rule of double conditioning? See, all local centers of power are part of larger strategies. And all larger strategies depend on the local centers of power. See, all larger strategies. See, University Sub-Campus is a local center for you people. But we have the power also. See, all local centers of power, that is the University Sub-Campus. But our University Sub-Campus, that is local center of power, is also a part of university strategies. Who designed strategies to run this University Sub-Campus? It is the University Center, Aurangabad, designed all strategies, rules and regulations in order to implement local centers of power. Local centers of power. Sometimes what happens, that university has to change the strategies, university has to change the plans, the rules and regulations according to the local centers of power. Because what we need, इथं काय पाहिजे, काय नको आहे, हे कोण ठरवतं? तिथलं नीड ठरवतं, उस्मानाबादचं नीड ठरवतं, उस्मानाबादचं बॅकग्राऊंड ठरवतं, औरंगाबाद नाही ठरवत. And that is why औरंगाबादला सुद्धा, औरंगाबाद विद्यापीठाला सुद्धा काही वेळेस उस्मानाबादच्या सब कॅम्पस वरती डिपेंड राहावं लागतं. They have to depend and rely on local centers of power, that is Usmanabad, in order to run the university smoothly. See, that is most important. Rule of double conditioning. That is the rule of double conditioning. See, our university sub-campus is conditional and determined by the rules and regulations of university, but sometimes university is also determined and conditioned by the local centers, that is university sub-campus. See, local centers of power. But that does not mean that we are dominating university or university is dominating to us. No. Nowhere you will come across that domination. Emulation, that is domination. See, nowhere. We are complementing to each other. Complementary to each other. University is complementary to university sub-campus, and university sub-campus is also complementary to the university. See here. लक्षात येते सगळ्यांच्या? देवकन्या.
Yes, sir.
This topic is most important. आपल्याला जीवनामध्ये सुद्धा कसं राहावं हे शिकवतं. Power. How to use that power. See, Nikita Payal, डू यू अंडरस्टँड? रुपाली जाधव, समजते का? बोल जोरात. आता सांगितलं मी, सावकाश बोलणे कशाचं प्रतीक आहे? जाधव, डू स्पीक लाऊडली, डोंट वरी. डू स्पीक लाऊडली. कारण जेवढं मोठ्यांदा बोलले, आता अलीकडं जे बोलते त्याच विकलं जात आहे. व्याज,
सर.
अतिकराज, समजते काय?
Yes, sir.
See, the next rule that is called as rule of tactical polyvalence discourse. Tactical polyvalence discourse. See, tact, polyvalence. See, tactical polyvalence. See, that is most important. See, discourse, that is literature. Discourse, that is called as literature. So I would like to change the font of this one. Right. See, discourse. See, discourse. What is discourse? Discourse is nothing but what joins knowledge to power. What joins knowledge to power is called as discourse. And like power, discourse also works in all sorts of different ways. Found in power knowledge relationship. No doubt silence is there. But silence does not always imply repression. See, Shanta yaचा अर्थ असं नाही की you can use your power and dominate me. You are silent people. You students are silent. That does not mean that I can use the power and repress you, subjugate you, exploit you. No. See, what joins knowledge to the power is called as discourse. And that is why power does not take any form of law. असं कुठं law होऊ शकत नाही. Power does not take any form of law. Any form. Only it works on multiple levels and in multiple directions. See, power works in multiple levels. See, power works at the level of peon, power works at the level of clerk. Here also, in our department also. Peon has his own power, clerk has his own power, professors and teachers have their own power, head of the department has his own power, director has his own power. See, that is power works on the multiple levels, various levels, and in different direction also. See, direction also, multiple directions. See, I can use power in my own way. For that is, my direction is different. Professor's direction is different. Clerk's direction may be different. Peon's direction may be different. See here, power is there everywhere. You will come across that power, and it is worked in different directions, in different ways, at the different levels. See here. In fact, this chapter is very short chapter, very theoretical chapter, and very abstract chapter, and that is why it is difficult for you to understand. And for that purpose, different examples from our own life should be given so that it is possible for you to understand. Abstract and theoretical chapter. But the author wants to, or author intends to convey through this chapter, sometimes it becomes for us difficult to understand. Very vague term he has used, that power. Very vague term. In fact, Foucault is using this term power in a technical way. But Foucault never explains how the concept of power can be applied. So apply करायचं, not explain. That is, Foucault's concept of power is always compared with weather. Weather, Vataran. Weather is there. Weather is always present in one form or another form. But at that weather is changing constantly. In the same way, Foucault has given his concept of power, but his concept of power is always changing also. Dynamic relationship between different kinds of weather. See, dynamic relationship between different kinds of weather may change. In the same way, dynamic relationship between different kinds of power also changes. Also changes. The relationship, our relationships may change and shift emphasis over time. See here, our relationship may change. See here, sometimes university has to listen to us, sometimes we have to listen to the university. Sometimes we have to depend on the clerk also in order to run the department. Sometimes clerk has to ask us, see, this relationship is always changing, dynamic relationship. That is here explained by the writer called as Foucault. That is Michel Foucault. Michel Foucault. And that is why we can compare that judicial discursive conception of power to a person claiming that only rain or other precipitations is really weather. See here, juridico-discursive conception of power. Juridico-discursive conception of power. What do you mean by this? म्हणजे काय? One who is using that power to subjugate, to dominate, to exploit, to torture. Such type of power is here compared with weather. With weather. If there is rain, that is weather. If there is no rain, that is not weather. Is it right? Is it so? If there is clear sky, no. See, absence of weather, there is no weather. Clear sky असेल तर no weather. And rain असेल तर weather. When it rains, the weather is replacing the sunshine. The weather is replacing the sunshine. And when sun breaks through the clouds, because sunshine has successfully resisted the repression of weather. See, when it rains, when there are the clouds, that sunshine is hidden. See, but when the same sunshine breaks through the clouds, at that time, that sunshine is successful in resisting the power of that power. See, power of that cloud. This juridico-discursive conception of power sees power only as a negative oppressing thing, but Foucault refuses such type of power. this conception only sees half of the picture, not full picture. Power is always there. Even in sunshine, there is the power. Even in the cloud, there is the power. Cloud sunshine. See, sometimes cloud. See, cloud, it is the cloud who uses its power in order to hide the sunshine. Sometimes the sunshine breaks through the cloud. See here. That is, seeing juridico-discursive conception of power is only to see half of the picture. Power is always there, whether in the repressive role or in the productive role. See, power is always present. Sometimes power is present in the repressive role. Sometimes power is present in the productive role also. See, I am using my power. I am asking you to attend the class every day. That is the productive power. Because I am trying to use my power to make you to attend the lecture so that you will be lightened, so that your knowledge will be heightened, enhanced. That is the productive power. But sometimes repressive power is also playing the role of repression, just asking you to attend the class but not speaking, not dictating, not giving any kind of lecture. See, that is repressive role. Power is playing the role of repression, torture, subjugation. See here. How the analogy of wither is used here in order to describe the 5 propositions given by Foucault. What is the first proposition? Power is not a thing. Like power, wither is not a thing also that we can point to. Wither is also, see, so there is wither, there is not wither. Wither is there when clouds are there, when rains are there. It is raining. But at the same time, there is no wither, clear sky is there. See here. We cannot point that this is the wither, it is changing, that wither is changing always. We can point to the rain, we can point to the sunshine as a manifestation of wither, but the wither itself is more abstract. Second, Foucault claims that power is not external. See, wither is also not external to the wind and rain. See, if you separate that wind and rain, see, wither cannot separate, wither cannot exist. Wither is there inside the wind and inside the rain also. We cannot think of wither as the cause of wind and rain. See, it is always changing. That wither is a changing process. And it, see, at the time, it manifests itself in the form of wind, in the form of rain, in the form of storm. See, wither is just manifesting itself. This is the second proposition. See, third proposition, that power does not come down from above. Power does not come from top to bottom. Power does not run from top to bottom. But power manifests itself at all levels. Power manifests itself at all levels. See, this is the third. Similarly, wither does not simply manifest itself at the grand level of major fronts moving in and out. See, manifests itself at the grand level of major fronts moving in and out. See, if you say that there is the wither, there are a lot of what is this? The clouds are there. It's raining, and so wither is existing there. No, and that wither will come from that big clouds to the very less clouds. No, that is not the truth here. That is not the truth. See, momentary guts of wind or momentary guts of warm patches are म्हणून. नो, दॅट इज नॉट द थिंग. आणि या ठिकाणी कमी विदर winds what is winds or clouds are, and that is why there is less weather, and that weather is or that rain is coming from top to the bottom. No, that is not the truth. Everywhere that weather is there. The fourth proposition that Foucault claims that there are the strategies of power. There are the strategies of power. Strategies of power. And no individual can exercise that power. In the same way, we can detect overall trends in the weather also. Overall trends can be determined, can be identified. But we cannot identify certain force as directing these trends. Certain force directing the winds to flow from one place to the other place. No, identification of certain force is not possible. अमुक एक घटकच पाऊस पडायला कारणीभूत आहे असं आपण सांगू शकत नाही. कितीतरी घटक त्याला कारणीभूत असतात की पाऊस पडणार किंवा पडणार नाही. Foucault says that resistance is a part of power, much part of power. See, resistance is much part of power. And that resistance pops up irregular ways. In the same way, sunshine is also a part of that weather. As rain is a part of weather, sunshine is also a part of weather. And that sunshine comes and goes in different places. It does not stand at a particular place for a long time. No, it will not. See, that sunshine will not stop at a particular place for a long way. It is changing. It is always changing. In the same way, power is also always changing, not fixed, not static. See, power is also always changing. Power is also always changing. According to the Michel Foucault. Okay, shall we stop here? मला असं वाटतं की आपल्याला समजत असावं असं वाटतंय. प्रयास कळतंय का रे अधिकराज?
Yes, sir.
तुम्हाला समजत आहे असं वाटतंय. जेवढं शक्य होईल तेवढं लवकर फॉर्म भरून घ्या. ओके, विल स्टॉप हिअर. थँक्यू व्हेरी मच.